Grand Rising, Elizabeth.
Grand
It
Rising.
is
Grand
September the
Rising.
5th, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Health and Wealth Tuesday on the Grand Rising Elizabeth Show. I am your host and co-host,
Mm-hmm.
Ebony Elmore. Our host, we want to send love and light and prayers to our host, Deitra. She will be out being closer and with her family at this time. But we are going to rejoice and we're going to be here with her as her sisters. And we are going to send her love and light as we enjoy our show in the way that she would want us to. So, welcome. I want to start us out today with a big, deep breath. And we are going to tap in and leave ourselves open to this day and what we will hear and what we'll receive. So can we close our eyes and inhale for a deep breath, ladies? Hold it and let it out. Uh, one more time. Inhale. Hold and let it out. Uh, one more time. Inhale. Let it out. Oh, I
Yes.
needed that. Oh, I needed that. All right, ladies. In honor of Sister Deidre, I have cards today. It is not our goddess, divine goddess of intuition deck that we usually read, but it is, if you can see it, it's a Lewis Hay thought power of thought.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so I love these cards. So at work, I had these cards sitting at my desk in my drawer, and I pull them and I choose to not have a strategy or habit with it. I pull it every day. I pull it every hour. If my mood change and I hit to the they pronouns, I will probably pull it a week because the week got me. So I'm still in the she, her, and I pronoun. So we're gonna pull and I'm gonna feel the collective energy of ourselves as we took those deep breaths.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got two. Oh, I got three. I have three. First will say, I listen with love to my body's messages.
Well, we're just talking about that. Or our hair's message.
And here we go. It says, my body is always working towards optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete in red voice. So I'm going to take my little blur thing off.
Yeah, I was wondering.
That's what it is. Y'all just go be in love with my background today, just to see.
Okay.
So it's a little guy with a body. But if you can look at the painting to the, I guess, the left, y'all see what that is?
An ear.
Yes, an ear.
Mm-hmm.
And the ear is shaped in a half heart. So ears are just broken up hearts, y'all.
One on one on this side.
Our second one that came out, it says, all my relationships are harmonious.
Mm-hmm.
When we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer always. And this is our third one that popped out. Oh, this one's beautiful. This was right. This was the right order to read it too. It says, I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. in that
Okay.
order. In
Okay.
that order, y'all.
Yes. Ebony, claim your power. Yeah, they ain't gonna be telling you what to do with your
Exactly.
yes,
With my power, it can't be
your
contained
power.
and manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
Ebony, I love these cards. I have a deck, and I love how they just said, "Okay, you, okay, you, okay, you," and they was flying out. You couldn't even
And they
contain
flew out.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, look, nah.
I know.
So ooh.
Ooh,
So I
ooh,
guess this
gosh,
my water. This my water with Rev Chaser. I needed to pull a card. So in the back it say I ask for more understanding. So that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences.
Mm-hmm.
come on, message. Come on, message. I love it.
Those are the messages of the day that quite frankly align with the day. And that goes into my question I wanted to ask you ladies about how to take care of our bodies in a more healthy and loving way. So we always talk about the things we do to clear ourselves spiritually. Now I want to talk about the things that we could do to clear keep us physically in health.
Mm-hmm.
The mind, the body, the spirit, and things of that nature. So what do you do? What do you do,
Ooh,
Mama Head?
ooh. Being that I'm a tourist, I like to move.
Movement. So just
Yes,
a little movement, it does feel good to your body, even if the full blown exercise ain't for you. I find myself when I walk or when I'm just dancing, when I have a moment like in the middle of running errands, I would dance and get loose in the aisleway really fast. That's how I do. Like I would dance in the grocery store, when you in that aisle by
baby.
yourself
And they had the music on.
and that good music come on for you in the aisleway
Yeah,
real
baby.
quick.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just take a
It's
move.
instant concert and dance recital.
Yes, yes.
That's right. I remember one time I was going home. I lived somewhere else, and I was coming up the going towards the house, and there were some people, some young people, and they were standing around talking. And I had my headphones on, and I broke out into a dance and stuff. And they was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Um, are you sure?" Because I mean, it was funky. The music was funky. I was getting all down and stuff, you know. I said, "Yeah, I'm okay. Are you sure?" I said, "I know they think I'm high and drunk and everything else, but the music was just moving. I love it. I love it."
Yeah, when the
That's
movie
one of the
comes to
things that
you, you
I
can't
use.
lose.
You
I use
can't.
dancing, and I'm blessed that my husband will come and dance with me. You know, we
Mhm.
break out into and then move on about in the house and stuff. Yeah, I
I
love
love
it. Love it. Love it. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I experienced the Jazz Fest over the weekend, and
oh,
I didn't know I was gonna be dancing to a funky good time to the jazz music. They had like the DJ and the percussions, so I said, "Okay, saxophone, take me
Yeah,
away then,
yeah.
saxophone."
I saw Jessica, Mama Het,
yeah.
went down there to see Jessica. I left and made sure I left the horses so I could be down there, right? And I thought it was going to be 7, but that was Liz Wright,
Oh
and
my God.
I love her as well. And then I walked over, and then I saw Dee Dee Bridgewater.
Mm.
Oh, and she was all the way live. Okay. Dee Dee is no joke, right? And then I went
Okay.
back to see Jessica, and um, my only disappointment was she came out first, which was great because I needed to go over to the jam session where my husband's at. And but she only did one number. And I was like, I was glad she was first and I can move on, you know. But yeah, that girl
You
is
weren't able to
amazing.
stay for it no way, Queen. You had to go to the jail session.
Well, I didn't have to, but you know, when Monica Blair came on and she was screaming,
Oh wow.
she was, well, I was not impressed. I mean, she was a great performer, but she
Yeah.
was just screaming and stuff. And then and it was for young people. It wasn't jazz, it was hip hop kind of thing. And yeah, it was almost 10. It was time for me to get out of there and get on to the next things while I could. But anyway, yeah, I think she is really, really, really great. Yeah.
So Jessica gave y'all a teaser, is what you saying.
Yes, because I was ready. I was locked in because you know when she came out hitting. No warm up, just bam, you know. And so that was really good. And I was by myself, which I really enjoyed. I also enjoyed not having to ask somebody, are you ready to go? What do you want to do next? I could just take my chair and my backpack. And I was on and popping, and this weekend was very, 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 very good. Very good. I really enjoyed myself. But I want to share something that, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say that leads into what Ebony was saying. What do you do? What do you do? You know,
What do I dance?
Yeah, but I'm saying that act of you going alone, that's another thing that is very important for sometimes to have that time. That was
that was the little girl in me that just want little girl in me that just want to be free. Okay.
Everybody want to be free.
Everybody. Danielle. Danielle.
And you know we want to see you. Everybody wants to be seen, and everybody wants to
be heard. Everybody wants to be touched. Everybody want to be free as a bird. I want to hear your heart, all of y'all. I want to feel your soul. I want to get to know you. I want to see what makes you whole. Because we need to love one another, cherish one another, teach one another, reach one another, kiss one another, hug one another, forgive one another, celebrate. Yes, Danielle.
Okay, so I don't know exactly. I don't know why some days I know I'm a Zoom guru, and the other days it's like, what the hell? Like I can't find the button to turn on the camera. I'm like, what is going on? Anyways, I did the same thing you did. When my plans changed yesterday, I took myself to the Jazz Fest. Got dressed, showered, got dressed. Took the queue line down there because I didn't feel like trying to find parking and everything.
Come on, queue line.
And you know, I actually hooked up what is it? With Mia Zuresh of Zuresh. They make what is it? Vegan, plant-based body cleansers and shea butters and everything, and end up spending some time just helping them out at their tent, and got blessed rewardedly to do. Like I got stuff to take content, but how that taking myself out by myself was wonderful last night. And you know, and Edith, the smoothie lady, I don't know if you guys know Edith, but she does smoothie. She was down there. We end up catching a lift together.
I think I just got her business card. I mean, she told me to take a picture of a card.
Yes, and
I like her.
what is it? I had a good time. I was like, good time, good what is it? Business relationship. It's like business/pleasure, but it was nice just getting up and going. Like, okay, I get to move around, and yeah, that's more of that. I need to do more of that, and just sometimes you just need to be by yourself. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's beautiful.
Downtown was a vibe. this
Yeah.
weekend. It was a real nice vibe. Like even if like and how Danielle said, like just eating is something healthy to do. Like just having a healthy eating choices. Because I wanted ribs so bad at that Jazz Fest, y'all. I did not eat that. I ate something. I ate a taco though, but it was a healthy taco. It had like like the corn and the stuff on it. It wasn't red meat on it. I'm trying to break up with. I'm not trying. Let me squeeze because I am doing it. So I am breaking up with red meat because like like it's not a try. It's a do
So silly.
because I'm actually doing it and it's no longer the try was like a few years ago. It's like I'm actually doing it.
Yeah. 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 He's
So
beautiful.
I was so proud of myself. Them ribs just were smelling so good at that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I remember when I stopped eating meat and meat. And my friends would go to the barbecue joint. And I'd be like, let me have your sauce and your bread. I want your sauce,
Mm-hmm.
soft, wet bread. Okay, I'm done.
Mm-hmm. That's the lane I'm moving in. I'm over here like, let me smell it. Let me just have your bread then. That's,
Right, right. We had to wean ourselves off of it. The first thing that I had to give up, my cousin, when I had her to come out here, when I started braiding hair, and I told Irish, I love Irish. She's gone. She moved away from Earth, but she said uh, she came up here, and that's when the braiding started. And I said, "Come on up here." Remember, we said whoever started our business would come to the other one. I don't remember when that's. I don't know if I made that up or, but I said that, and she said, "Yeah." Anyway, she came, and first it was the white bread. You eat white bread? You. And then after the white bread, it was the pork. I had to give up the pork. I love ham. Ham was my favorite meat, and gave that up. And then it was actually once I met Philip that his mom was total vegan, okay, and strong and everything. And so and that's when I, to be with him, because I stopped by Haas roast beef. If I don't know if y'all remember that on 8 Mile. And I would call him and say, "You want some? Where you at? Haas roast beef?" No, no, just come on over, and I'd have my big plate of mashed potatoes and beef or whatever it was. So then I took a class with my then girlfriend, and she to learn how to cook for my man. And meat and eat better. And then it was on from there. It was about learning and learning what's best for my body and all that kind of stuff. I miss Nawili, because those days when I was getting up and stretching and all that kind of stuff, now I have to put that back into play. And yeah, some things like that so that my life is balanced, and healthy, because I'm telling you, Aquarians, it's on and popping for us, and and as well, what we have, we will be paid handsomely, and I'm talking about wealth untold, wealth untold suddenly. And our gifts and what we're bringing to earth is they ready. Those that are ready, Rev, like you say, some people aren't ready for this conversation. For Rev's talk, some people are not ready, but those that are ready, and we are ready. Yes. to run with what we have. It's time to run. But I wanted to share this one thing with you all. Last week was two weeks. I told you I went to nephew's arraignment, and which they did not do. So this Thursday, I'll be going for that. But when I drove up, I parked next to this car, and the young lady that was in the car, I thought I knew her. And so I said, hi. And I got out, and then I'm going through my mind about what is her name? What is her name? Is that her? So then I go on in, I sit down. She's sitting there on the bench. And so I'm sitting there and I said, I wonder, what's her name? Because it could have been because this young lady knows my nephew. It's like Shantika's goddaughter. So I said, I think she's a little heavier than that, just the height and stuff anyway. So then I took a chance. And I said, Crystal? She says, how do you know my name? I said, aren't you, you're Crystal, right? She says, yeah, but how do you know my name? So then we went through, she didn't know Tika, and then Tika and then walk up and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so since then, we've talked. She was there for driving, under the influence. She's 29 years old, and she's saying, I need to get my life together. I said, yeah, at 29, yeah, it's time for you to get your shit together. So we exchanged numbers and stuff, and I've been, talking with her. Beautiful sister, just 29, it's time to get your shit together, Anyway, that was very, very, very unique because Holy Spirit gave me her name, Crystal. And paying attention, right? Okay. All right. The other thing is she at the shop, a young lady who had in my very first class, because everybody who works at the shop that ends up staying at the shop have taken my classes. Okay. So they know our style and so on and so forth. This child, I have two people in my class and that work at the shop that was in my first class. When she came, she came, visited, moved, and then she ended up coming back. And now she's at the shop. So with these, the way I taught them, I don't have to worry about anything. I kicked their ass. My mama said, that first class, take it down, redo it, and so just having her there just brings it's like what Rev was talking about with Rosa. She knows who she's getting. She knows who's coming in. Some of that's a struggle with others. She knows she'll get that back. She won't have to do that with her. She'll get some strength and so on, yet still have the what is that? Okay, still the humility and understanding of who's leading and the respect of that, whoever is leading, blah, 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 right there. So that has been really another opening and another amen behind what's happening in my life and what I'm getting ready for. And what I have realized is that you pass people, you're going to pass them again. You're going to pass them again. Yeah.
It's happening. It's happening real strong, Queen. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Kafira, Dr. Kafira is like that in my life. I met Dr. Kafira when I first came to Detroit and I worked out at GM, and she worked there too. We were best friends, all, her and another, and blah, blah, blah. We were hanging.
Mhm.
Then we would go through things, wonderful things, and then we go through life and split up and have children and all that. But when we come back together, it would never be that we coordinated anything, but it would come back and we spiritually would be at the same thing. Whatever we went through brought us, we passed, hang out, talk, and then life,
Back.
and then we come back. You know, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She just had to say so long to one of her dear girlfriends. I just read it. I don't know how long it's been because I just got back kind of sort of on internet, but yeah. And I just wanted to address that come around thing because it has been crazy. I don't know if it's because you're 50, after 55, but I'm telling you, everywhere I've been back to, like with intention and for a different and another purpose. It's really blowing my mind right now.
Mhm.
I just was on a journey this weekend, and one of my former students was the person who was running the bus, like taking care of the people on the bus. And she said, I know you. And I'm talking, she was a little person. Now she's a grown woman. And she handling her business.
Yeah.
And that, oh, okay.
Yes.
That's enough. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. It's so beautiful. That was that.
What's your question again? I forgot.
No
About
problem.
exercising, how do we, or what do we do with
Yes. What
our
are some healthy
yeah.
things you do to take care of your body?
Mm-hmm.
We'll just say it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Give ourselves some good reading and some good fellowship.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love to laugh. So laughing feels good to my body. It opens me up. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm numb. I'm numb, but oh, if I could have a good laugh, y'all, a good, I feel all that.
Yes, yes.
Don't trip in front of me. I'm gonna make sure you okay when I'm getting my
And then I'm gonna get my
I,
laugh.
I laugh. See,
That reminds me of this. I think the movie was Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, and a gentleman, the children went to go visit a man, and he sung a song, said, "I love to laugh," and every time they laughed, they became like bubbles. They just rose up. That was one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that. I love to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
and I think they did sung the same song on Mary Poppins too,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
ended up at the top of the ceiling.
That's Bed Knobs and
I
Broomsticks.
love
That's a
that
Mary
part.
Poppins movie.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
oh,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love that. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Okay. So here is something. So my husband told me, Philip told me, he said, I'm up there, because I can get into playing the tambourine. I close my eyes and I'm in my world and whatever, blah, blah, blah. So Philip says, yeah, it's so cool and stuff and you're playing. He said, but you got to smile something. Open your eyes and smile.
Oh.
And so because of the teeth, it pulls it. And so you see that right there, right? So past few days I've been walking around and I'm like,
holding pattern. The holding
I'm
pattern.
trying to make it because I know if I'm relaxed, it's gonna look like I'm like that. So here was my question to myself: can you smile while you are unhappy? Because it takes this muscle is connected. I don't know. I'm gonna say to my joy, to my happiness, and all that kind of stuff. So can you, without a happy thought, can you just walk around like that without a happy thought? Even if the happy thought is you need to smile. So I'm walking downtown so I can catch the ride. And so I'm people are walking. So I'm like, If I don't want to show all my teeth, then I'm like, you know, anyway, it's a personal thing.
I kind of get
The
it,
question is, can you be
Maya.
mad
That's my.
and make this go up?
Well,
Mm.
I was about to say people do it all the time. People fake the funk all the time. So there are people walking around depressed, smiling to give the illusion that they're okay and they really not, because either they don't have a community or a circle to express themselves to, or they're not vulnerable enough to just say, hey, I need some help. I've seen it. So
But Danielle, I get that. I'm talking about in the moment. I'm in that moment. Can you? I mean, just I know you say hi, hi.
You're talking about the conscious act of doing this, not necessarily smiling, but using that muscle while you're not happy. Can you exercise? Because smiling is exercise for the face. Can you use that muscle when you're not feeling the best?
Because even if you're going through things and stuff, like you said, Danielle, in that moment, you go up, but you're responding to somebody saying something to you. So, but because if you don't want to, you're still going to be like that. Anyway, I don't know if there's science behind it, but I was practicing that. So
right.
And I just walk around because I'm not upset about nothing. I'm just walking, and because of the teeth and the way my mouth is made right now, it's down like this. My mom used to say, people drive by her, she was sitting at the bus and they were like, ma'am, smile.
Right.
Her mind is just in her world.
Right.
But anyway, I just thought that was unique. So that was my practice, is to
use that muscle. I think they're calling that face now, because my mother had it too. Everybody used to think she was so mean. They call it the resting bitch face.
yeah, I get it all the time. I get it all the time. I be in deep thought. You be in deep thought, just thinking it's nothing wrong. You just there. It's like.
But the key is, because if you out of Black women driving in cars, and this is what made me start using my muscle, exercising as I'm driving now, because if you look at when you look at us driving, we looking like this. So I told myself I consciously want to exercise while I'm in the car and practice a resting a resting exercising face. Okay, there it is. Pulling back, because when you do that, all of this pulls back, and that's what they do for facelifts.
Yeah, just pull it back.
So I practiced that. So I'm glad you brought that up, Queen. I need to remember it, just a reminder to get back to it. So it's exercise.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to get in my groove like this.
So that's what Queen is answering the question. Answered the question. That's it right there.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah. Because I can get deep in I love that tambourine, and I am about to get some more things. When I saw Mahindi and he had his Shaker Ray, because I'm going to that gourd. I wrote it. Whoever has said it, I wrote it. I put it in
me.
Yeah.
Hey, what day is it?
October.
I think it's the first weekend in October.
I just been saying.
I'm pretty
sure.
What is
it? It's called a gourd. What's the name of the festival?
It's the Gourd Festival in Ohio. Ohio Gourd Festival.
Let's go to the boards and pull up a flyer so we know exactly.
And then, what was I going to say? And then I heard that, what is her name?
Take a deep breath.
She takes, she sings, and she has big hips, and she plays with, the ceremonies that happen. Anyway,
Jara,
yeah.
And Jara, yes.
She makes them. So
yeah, She makes them, yeah.
She can show me how to make the ones, you know, what I want. Yeah. I'm gonna go up there and get the things. So I want to experience the gourds in the different sizes and stuff. And when I picked up Mahindi's, boy, I was, and his was made with plastic or something. It was not
Plastic beads.
no, the gourd.
The vessel was plastic.
Yeah, like a plastic or something. Anyway, the sound was different, and it had a hole.
Oh yeah,
that was coming out where the sound was pushing out of there. But he said that didn't make a really a difference. But yeah, and so learning about all of that, all the instruments and stuff is what I'm really excited about, and just going and seeing them. And
So, ladies, the gourd is an instrument?
Buy them. Yeah, it's an instrument.
Okay, I always so y'all know the
Shake
song
a ray.
"Follow the Drinking Gourd." So I always thought it was like we drink.
Yeah, it's the
same thing, but you know, yeah,
So
it's
an
the shaker ray. It's the beads, and yeah, you can put wooden beads. You know.
Oh, okay, Mama Head. Thank you. I'm a visual learner. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mama Evelyn, you said the name of the festival is
Yes.
or is it the
One is
Gourd
open
Drum Festival?
and one is not. Yeah. Now I do like the one that's closed, Mama Head, because then I can grab that baby. I'll grab that baby and just, you know,
Yeah.
Pop, pop.
What you put on it too.
And I drive the band. I drive the band. And I know that I do that. I know when you know what you know what you know, right? I know that when I bring in, especially Shaker Ray, but when I bring in the tambourine and if I grab two, I am going to drive the band. Because all of a sudden there's this sound that.
So Queen, when you're playing, let me ask you this. Do you leave and go somewhere else when you close your eyes? Do you travel as you're playing? You're present, but are you there with us or do you travel?
I have gone, and I knew I was gone. I knew I was gone. My whole body was gone. Yeah. And if the band, if we're in sync, oh my, but Jesus.
Yeah.
And this is why I know I drive it when I come in like that. Is because when I'm absent, the drive is not there. There's a missing. And so I have to keep on. I cannot get tired because there will be an absence for the audience and for all of us because the drive was there.
Right.
It's not there. And then
it's such a whole story, a whole dynamic. You know, when people play instruments or people dance and stuff, it's not, you know, when that word, it's not just a dance. It is an experience. It's a journey for people. When Rev is teaching, she's on a journey. You know what I mean? It's not just the simple sit down, read and explain and tell you about. You're having a whole total experience. Yes. It's not just what you're doing. It's great. It's greater than that. Right. Like we talked about the foundation of spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. You know.
Yeah. Excuse me. So, yeah, but I mean, no, but I'm also learning because I want to learn the other instruments as far as percussion. I'm not going to beat hard like on my hands like the African brother was showing me. I said, oh, no, we can do that. I braid hair. No. So, but I've seen where, you know, where they will use the sticks. And I want to do where they have, you know, where the DJ, where I can make the sounds based on the wind, you know, because Philip has a group that's Life on Earth, and it's just all the expressions of life. So I want to be that person that throws in the bells and that throws in, you know, on the machine and stuff.
Yeah, Aisha Ellis is a percussionist. We could get her, we could get a little in-person thing going on, because she got all the toys. She got all the toys.
All the toys.
All of them. She got all of them.
I know. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, and then also, I have an elder. Her name is Jamila, Mama Jamila. She used to be a school teacher over at Renaissance. She's actually a part of a female, African American female drumming group. So they have the djembes, all the different drums. I think it would be great to get together with both of them and learn how to do some things and some things.
Okay, Imani has a massive amount of drums too. Imani Maya, who I dance with, she loved bringing them drums out. All I gotta say is drums. We'll be on. So
yeah.
drum day we need to have, Elizabeth. I think that would be good.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Right. I'll look at availability. Let's let me write that.
That is awesome.
Who's playing that?
Who played that? Ain't nobody gonna fess up? I said I
That's
did.
Red.
Oh,
Red
okay.
did.
Deitra, where is she?
She coming.
Hi,
Okay, Deitra, your hair, you've been in humidity and everything.
Lord have mercy, just hear the man.
How was your trip?
Oh, my trip. Oh, goodness. I haven't talked to you since then. I've been to California. Yes, it was nice. Yes. We had a good time. You know, even though it was a funeral. Came back home. And of course, you all know about my sister.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my sister passed. The one in South Carolina. She's my closest sister.
Baby, sorry to hear that.
Oh no, thank you. But you know something? I listened to Jim White, Reverend Jim White. He came on our show before. He had a video of his talk, his A Course in Miracles talk, and he showed a video in the talk on let me see, what is this called? The Bhagavad Gita. And he talked about how Arjuna, Krishna was telling Arjuna, you know, how to deal with not wanting to kill his family and everything. And he said, we are really beyond death, you know, and so it really helped me with my situation and understanding my sister, dealing with that situation. That we are beyond that, you know, we don't have to settle into any distress and stuff like that, you know, we are beyond it. So yeah, so it's great to be here. It's good to see you all.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I was just talking to my husband. He was like, did you have your call this morning? I was like, oh my God. So anyway, I'm here.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you.
That's why, but for my mom and them, I just say she moved from Earth.
Yes, that's right.
You know, yeah, she just moved.
Yes, exactly. You know, and something that I read recently, it says we're just passing through. You know, we got other things to do too, you know, and we're passing through in this earthly realm. So, yeah, Mama had Ebony, thank you.
Mama had your sister, not the one we.
No. Yeah, this is, I didn't get to, you know, I'm doing it quickly. Deitra made this announcement in our WhatsApp, and I was sharing it because I knew she was talking about it, and it brought comfort. Even, you know, my mother, my dad, and everybody. Deitra shared, my sister transitioned yesterday, and I am thankful for the Course in Miracles, where it in lesson 212. I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me.
Yeah.
And she just expressed that it offers peace of mind and knowing for her that we're just passing through. I thought that was beautiful. I said, oh, I need to, let me get that. Let me get a piece of that right there.
Mm-hmm.
So lesson 212. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 5, right, my Rev? That's a 5.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
That's the 212. Gotta
mhm,
remember that one.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And Sister
Really,
good
part
to
of, part,
her.
part of that lesson too that I've heard taken to another level is I am not a body, I am free. I remain as God created me.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm. No
Yeah,
matter what
He
it look
made us
like,
free.
no matter what it
Right.
look like, no matter what it feel like.
that's
Mhm.
right. I
Dang.
remember.
Because this is the deal. Who we are is light.
Yes, exactly.
So right, we're just light in a manifest form.
Yeah.
Who we are, we just light in a non-manifest form. We in our original form, light.
Right.
Yes, I love
Mhm.
it. I love it. Ooh, we.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. That's why we don't stay here, because we beyond this here thing right here. So,
Right.
but
Thank
it's got plenty of lessons. Good God Almighty, got plenty of
you.
lessons.
Right.
More lessons than lessons are written.
My goodness gracious alive. Oh Lord. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, so what's going on?
Oh, Sister Deidre, I'm so glad you back.
Oh,
'Cause
it's good to be
I
here.
could co-host again. I'm co-hosted again.
Right. It's good
Put
to
You got the range, you got to carry it all the way through, boo. You
girl, put
started
the
the talk going, and she gets to come in and say, so where are we at? What street are we on?
yeah.
Right.
Yes, so Sister Deidre.
No,
And
oh
We
my
she talked
goodness.
about hair. You come on here with, we ain't never seen your hair
yes,
bushy like
Never.
that.
No,
Yes,
it's
I
wet.
love it.
It's been wet. It's been washed. And so it's doing its own thing right now.
What did we talk about? Our
that's what we was
hair.
talking about. That's you right on time, Sister
Our
Deidre. We was
hair don't
talking
need-
about hair and we was talking about how we have no control of our bodies pretty much. And our
Okay.
bodies just do what it want. But because we are beautiful black melanated women,
Uh-huh.
we love the way our body does what it wants.
Okay. That
So
sounds good.
yeah, so I posed the question of how do we keep our bodies healthy and what are our wellness practices or some of our health practices that we do to treat our bodies with love and to be so healthy.
Oh, I can speak to that. Because this morning I did something different. I actually juiced an asparagus. You get
What's that taste like? You put some honey in it or something, agave?
no, straight. Just straight, no chaser.
Oh, wait.
But you know what? I asked my husband if he wanted something. He was like, no. But I drank it and it wasn't nasty. It wasn't great. It was nothing that I said, oh, this is good. No, but it was doable. So just to let you know, you can juice an asparagus if you like.
So, Deitra, what made you do juice and asparagus? Why the asparagus?
Good question.
Yeah.
It was about a couple weeks ago. I looked up different things you can do with asparagus because for some reason, whenever I cook it, it's still not as tender as I want it to be. It's like parts tender and then other parts, especially near the end, is kind of.
But we needed some. Yeah, we did. So I just got that. It was like $1.12.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I said, what else can you do with it to get the vitamins and everything? So they said you can juice it. I said, oh, okay, I can do that. So
So are you gonna pair it? So now that you had it straight, are you gonna maybe experiment and pair it with other greens like green beans or pale spinach?
That sounds actually a good idea. I wanted to try it by itself first, so I did. But yeah, I was thinking of maybe getting some kind of herbs to go with it or something. Yeah, but no, thank you for the just flagging that, Danielle. Thank you.
Now, can you put an apple in everything? You know, like I've seen, I know you're not supposed to, well, they say you're not
That's
supposed
one of the theories,
to
food
apple,
crossing,
I mean, you know, the, what do you call it? The,
food
you know,
combination.
vegetables and fruit together. But I've seen so often where they will throw an apple in there.
Oh, yeah.
In your vegetables, they'll throw an apple or something like that in there.
Yeah, but you know, I used to do that back with carrots. I would do it with carrots a lot before I gained another perspective that you shouldn't mix vegetables and fruit.
Okay.
So I wouldn't do that now, but I used to.
I think if you do it, because I've done a juice fast before, and it all depends on what are you trying to do. Because I've done a V8, juiced everything that's in the V8 and realized that juicing everything that's in the V8 tastes so much better than whatever the heck they put on that store, in that store. But if you're trying to add sweetness to it, then you the general rule is that you do add an apple to it. If you're detoxing, it's supposed to be a green apple. If you're adding it for flavor, it could be a red apple. And but that's only if you're trying to get sweetness. If you're sticking with savory, then you just stick with the vegetables at hand, if that makes any sense. And if you're trying to get more juice out of vegetables, not every vegetable gives you, like spinach doesn't give you a whole lot of juice, but if you pair it with a cucumber, which is like 90% water, then you'll get more juiciness to it. So
yeah, okay, yeah, that's good take. Yes, but getting back to your question, Ebony, oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go
No, I'm interested in juicing. Keep going.
Okay.
Can you juice without a machine, Deitra?
I have a machine. I have a
Okay.
juicer, actual juicer, you know, that takes the juice out of anything I put in it.
And if you have a high-speed blender, you could do what they call whole juicing, because I have a Vitamix. So whole juicing means that the fiber is still intact. And you could add water to thin out the juice. Yeah, you can add water to thin out the juice. So if you have a high-speed blender or a really good blender, you can actually juice. You just have to add more water to it to give it more like the juice consistency, and not strain it if you don't want to strain it, because the juicers remove the pulp from the juice, but the blenders blend everything in. So
good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually have cheesecloth, you know, that I take that pulp and actually get more.
Yeah, the cheesecloth helps.
So that helps.
But some people don't like that texture. You know, they are annoyed by it. I like to experience stuff. I love texture. I want crunch. I want munch.
Sometimes you just want the juice, but I'm lazy. I don't have time to use the cheesecloth. I need when I get the juicer, I need something to remove the pulp from the juice. I want juice, just the juice.
Right.
But the pulp, you can save the pulp and you can use the pulp as a filler for your muffins and your soup, thicken up your soups and different things. So you could a lot of people save and freeze the pulp and reuse it for other purposes.
Yeah, that's true.
When we were all together at the shop before it became the shop, and yeah, we used to do the carrots and something else, and we would make the nori rolls.
Oh,
I was introduced to that, the nori rolls, and roll that at Peach. You really used to do it all the time.
Oh, at Peach.
Yeah, Mama Razia does that too.
So you're still getting all that, and they were delicious. Oh my! Now get this. So my brother-in-law, he had the same issues with his mouth and stuff, but he just completed the process of implants.
Okay.
So Philip was telling me, they were talking last night, and then Philip said, and he said he was able to bite into an apple. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh.
Yes. He could. I haven't been able to do that in a long time, even when I still had some of my teeth, because, whatever. And so knowing when you know somebody who's gone through and you can ask them questions and stuff like
Right.
that. Yes, 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 yes.
Dope. That's dope.
Yeah, that's interesting talking about asking somebody who has been through stuff. I got my egg, my yoni egg, and I did that and it worked out fine. And I was like, woo, okay. Once again, my husband's like, oh my God, my wife is doing all these things. I told him, he looked at me like I was like, okay, all right, go do
So
it.
wait a minute. I got a quick question to ask you, Deitra, and I don't want to know if this is too personal or not, but when you used your experience with the yoni egg, have you experienced the yoni egg with your husband yet?
Oh, not yet. No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
That's a thing. Yes, ma'am.
I'm riding on Danielle's, but I'm gonna go with a question before her. So for that, let's talk about this. When you meet him after you've used that egg, just be ready. Just be ready.
Okay.
You listen, he might have to knock on the door to get in the door. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank
Now
you.
touching on mama head. Also, so don't remember sometimes if the egg, because I a few weeks ago I used a yoni egg and she stayed in for a whole week, almost a week and a half. I was like, that was the first time, but it's been a while. But being a woman that has experienced intimate relations with the egg, it's a intimate healing session for both you and him.
Yes.
And it's the difference. It's the difference. It's been a while since I've done that, but going back on my experience, I'm like, just realize it's a different spiritual, sensual, intimacy type thing. If that does happen, and
Okay. Thanks for sharing, guys. I appreciate that.
Is it like having sex with three? No, I'm just kidding.
Wait.
You, him, and the egg.
No. The egg just happens to be, it's not like having three. It's just, there's a difference.
The egg is doing something. If you're saying that there's an experience that's not there when you have
well, because you got the crystal energy that's inside of your yoni. So your yoni becomes more of a supercharged healing center. So pretty much when he introduces himself into you, whatever healing powers that's being, accentuated times like 10, 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gets the benefit of it too. It's different. Yeah, right.
Wow.
Let me draw this orgasm. Let me draw the orgasm. So you got the O, right? So when you use the egg, you be having orgasms inside the big orgasm. I'm just saying. It's like a let me see, a roller coaster. They got all them little twists and turns, baby. You're having one, and then some more come. It's almost like contractions. If y'all know about contractions, how they come, you never see them leave, but they keep coming, baby. Right. I'm telling you.
Okay. All right now.
Testify, girl. Testify.
They make your ass roll back, huh?
Listen, you might need to put a leash on them so they won't go all the way around. Wait, don't go. Stay here.
Right.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah. Okay. I'm just telling you, it's gonna be it's a whole different y'all. I'm gonna just say that it's a whole different y'all.
Yeah. It's a different.
It already is. It's a whole different me.
Yeah.
I've been doing yoni steams. I got me a little thing to sit on. I mean, I'll be just like, my husband like, girl, you are creative. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all right. Wait till he get up.
And he gets the benefit of the creation, right?
Exactly.
This might not be on for it. Like, I'll see y'all later. I'll be
That's fun.
What's that song? Who's that sing? It's Aretha. when she's telling the girl she got something, or is it a
Oh, Jill Scott, I got something else.
Yeah.
I
Well,
got
a rose is still a
something else
rose.
to do. Y'all go ahead. I got something else to do.
No, Aretha has one too.
She does. I think she does.
Giving them some.
Dr. Feel Good? Is it Dr. Feel Good?
Yeah.
No. It is about telling. Maybe it is just Jill Scott. Where she's telling them,
my man's coming through. Girl, go ahead, get your groove on. But tonight my man's coming through. Is that it? Is that the one?
No, but that's good.
Right. Oh, my mother liked it. It was another one. It was more rappy. Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna make see now. I gotta go get my other computer.
I got to pull up Aretha.
I got to get. Hold on.
Because I know what you're talking. I got something.
Oh, is it the one kiss me, kiss this and that and this and that and this and that? Just got
yeah. That's I know Aretha got something.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
we'll look it up. Report back later with the.
Yeah. So Sister Ebony, those are some things.
So you ladies mentioned y'all healthy ways of dealing with y'all bodies. Is with y'all significant other than this yoni is what I just heard.
Yes.
Right.
I'm gonna just run it back to the question. That's what it sounds like.
Okay, yeah, but it's not just for a relationship, it's for me too, just for me,
Yeah.
I heard on a TV show, oh my God, the TV show, what is the name of that show about the young lady, and she talked about just having a yoni day. It's called when you go get your nails done, what is it called? Pedicure, you go get a yoni. A veggie-cure, veggie-cure or something.
Vajacial.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
And that's what she said. She going to take care of herself. That's positive. Oh my God, I didn't realize.
Yeah. They have some other, there was another wave that was going on where they were bedazzling their vaginas, where they were putting.
They're still doing it. The stones and everything on there, and there's
I mean like we put on our face. They were bedazzling.
Yeah, and they're also doing the designs, getting the waxing done with the designs, and there's even a hair color. There is a hair color specially formulated for your vajayjay. So you can get fancy with it and get it waxed into a heart and make it purple, make it pink. You could do the make it. I saw one where they had it look like a leopard spots and everything. I was like, everybody's so creative. I'm like, okay. And I tried that color before. That color is kind of popping. That's a fun thing to do. But just taking care of that area. Like, because I don't know, Deitra, I do yoni steams as well. I'm a yoni steam practitioner as well. So I love the yoni steam, being able to cleanse her and tone her, and then go in and actually, me personally, I like things to be clean a certain way, waxed a certain way, the bikini line and all that. Like I like to be trimmed and everything like that. So if you feel like you want to get creative, I gotta look up that brand of hair color. Because if you want creative, they had all the colors: green, blue, purple, pink. You want to talk about having a creative project here? It's like, okay, and that is actually when I was doing it, I'm like, okay, this is different, but we can make ourselves work of arts. We do it on top of our head. What they said, what you do on the what you do with the the curtains, you can do with the carpet.
Right. And
I never heard that one.
Yeah, because so the color came about because a woman of a certain age was like, okay, I'm always getting my hair color, but the curtains don't match the carpet. So she wanted the curtains to match the carpet, because I don't know if you guys know, nowadays, seniors nowadays, they they still doing stuff. You know, they still having fun. They still having relations. They having a lot. So she wanted that, you know, she wanted her curtains to match her carpet. So I guess her colorist is like, oh, I guess I need to figure out some things about that. And she came out with, I gotta look up that hair color because, like I said.
But I do, you know, and speaking on health, being, you know, someone focused on that. I used to dye my hair black. But I learned that dyeing affects your blood, you know, so we got to be careful with dye because it goes into the skin and it can affect our blood. So that's just me just raising a flag.
Beet juice, blueberries, juice.
Right. That's one way to do it.
Take that pulp, get that color.
Okay, yeah. So Sister Ebony, I think as far as health goes, of course it's a lot of things going through my mind, but that's another thing, mental health.
Yeah.
So I just realizing that, you know, it's important that I gauge what's going in my mind, you know, so it keeps me healthy.
Yeah. And watching water. This weekend I went to Idlewild with the Petty Propolis the Petty Propolis Festival in Idlewild, and watching the water and what happens to it as the day goes on. Like you can see it totally still and not moving. And all of a sudden you might see whatever life is inside, you know, underneath it and make ripples, or you can see the ripple out. And even with the water sports, the vessels, skidoos and boats. And I remember watching two people had spun a different way in the water, and I watched that water come together and go from waves and turn into a weave, like a cross patch.
Yes.
And watching it happen on the water, and I was like, wow. And just how you're affected by it if you're in it. When you're in a kayak, the Alpha told us, he said, if you have waves coming at you, you need to face them because they make you do like this.
Right.
And when you kayak, you know, we like to control things. And so, you know, you want to, you ride with the boat, he said, he gonna tell us, it was so funny. He said, you got to do like the belly dancer. When the waves come, you got to do this. You can't do like this because you'll tip over.
Right.
You gotta. I was like, well, come on and teach me that I need to do belly dance in my kayak so I won't fall the hell over and be in this water.
That was neat.
Without my boat, without my vessel. But yeah, just the observation of water and the way and the wind, when the wind comes and pushes the water along.
That's right. So true.
It's so beautiful to just watch.
It is. It is.
And then to lay back on your back and watch the sky. And when we have real clouds, to watch the clouds and how they pass by over each other. Yes. And I remember this weekend I was riding in the back of a pickup truck. Yay. Okay. And I saw one cloud and it looked like there's a statue that it's no head on it, but it's the neck and shoulders and the bosom and then the torso. And I saw a cloud that looked just like that this weekend. And it was funny because I was laying back, I put my head back on the cab. And when we turned, you know, I thought the clouds stayed how they were. But when we turned, it was like the thing was following me. I was like, okay, this is weird.
Right.
But I love how, and I said, oh, it's a belly dancer in the sky, you know. And I don't know if you all did that as children when you lay down on your back and see things in the clouds. And
yes.
Yeah. That would be a good meditation and therapy session, to lay in the grass and either watch the water or sit at the shore and watch the water, or lay back in the grass and observe the clouds and see what you see.
Oh, that's powerful, because I love
watching clouds.
Montessori teacher, we had the children learn about clouds. So we were studying clouds, with the children. Lay down and look up. And what do
Yeah. What do you see?
Cumulus clouds, the big puffy ones, the
Circular, cirrus cloud, cirrus cloud. When they started doing the chemtrails, I was noticing how they're different. And I did some research and found out that in the textbooks for the children, they now have 12 new clouds because of chemtrails.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And so they teach them about those.
Oh, wow.
So they do have that. And I talked to one of my teacher friends. She was like, yeah, yes, Hat, they do. they form clouds. Because when you look up, you're like, I don't remember these clouds in my book when I was in school. I don't remember the way they come and look.
Queen, you had a question?
I'm done. Thank you.
No question. Dr. Feel Good in the morning. Don't send me no doctor.
Okay, yeah.
She tells them girls, she said, I ain't got time for you.
That's right. Yeah. I remember.
That was that's the song, Dr. Feel Good, for Aretha. And
yes.
Yeah.
She be singing the hell out of that song, baby. She sing that.
Oh, baby.
She mean it. She singing like she mean it.
Right, exactly.
Said, I ain't got time for y'all. Don't come over here.
Be sitting around me and my man.
My man.
Right.
Got me a man named Dr. Feel Good. Oh, yeah. And take care of all my pains and my ears. Dr. Feel Good in the morning.
Okay. Y'all funny. Y'all funny.
Oh, Lord.
Share their whole the answer in the question for Sister Ebony.
Yeah, I think everybody answered. Rev, what about Rev? What you do for keep your body healthy?
I'm muting. What I did this weekend is I bought me a juicer. I had been using my blender, and I started looking up juicers, and I went to the store and they had one on sale for $100 off. I was like, oh, that must be for me. I got it. So I've been juicing for the last 2 or 3 days, and it's wonderful.
What kind of juicer?
It's Oster.
Okay.
Yeah. So it ain't the top of the line. It ain't the top of the line, but it's gonna get done what I need done.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's just me. So So last night I had some pear, apple, ginger, turmeric root, and cucumber.
Ooh, that sounds sweet. I'll try that one.
So are you writing these recipe down or taking videos of it?
My recipe?
That sounds great.
No, but I be coming up with them because last night I went, I need some mint. So I'm gonna go to the store today, get me some mint.
Okay.
And put in there, give it a little twang.
Of course.
Y'all, that ginger in anything, it does. I don't know what, I need a word for what ginger does. I don't know if it's a zing or ginger.
I don't know what it is either, Mama had, but it does something.
It's something. Ginger must be yoni powered. I don't know. I just like
it. Is.
It clears out my sinuses. Like all the whole front of my face open up when I drink ginger.
Interesting.
So yeah, Rev, that sounds like I love pears. When you said pear, I was already in. I was like, oh yeah, pears.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was so wonderful.
Even if we're freestyling.
I mean, this is the glass.
Wait a minute,
and I made it sexy for me.
Yes,
I put it in a wine glass.
Yes, honey. Yes.
That's like those, like my aunt, she had all this china in the case. Use the damn china every day, or at least once a week and stuff. We should use those, because why have it just sitting there?
Yeah.
And it's for company. You the company.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I
that
thought
was funny. I had a good friend come over, her and her husband, and we served, the whatever we were serving them on China.
that. Uh-huh.
Oh, they was like, look at y'all. I'm like, what? That's what we use every day. We don't have
Right.
anything else but our China that, he got from his mother and father.
Yeah.
It's like we using that stuff. We ain't gonna have it in no cabinet.
Think about it. I like to give life to everything. So I bet you those plates and bowls be like, dang, they never touch us. I want to be a used plate. I want somebody I want to feel some water run across my top and bottom. I want to smell.
Good point.
I want to hold some food and do my job. I can't even be a plate because I'm sitting and listen. And then your mother would tell you, oh, don't touch that. Don't bother that china. Or, okay, it's cleanup day. We're going to do the curtains and mama open up that china. We washing everything today. My mother kidnapped me and my sister one day. She said, we're going to wash the curtains and the window. And so we were like, okay, we done. We hung, washed, laundered, ironed and things. She said, we thinking we getting ready to go. My mother said, oh no, we about to crack open that china cabinet and wash them dishes. And I'm thinking to myself, they ain't dirty. We ain't use that stuff.
I know, right?
But baby, my mom, we had to clean the chandelier tiers.
Oh yeah.
Baby. Y'all remember that chandelier tiers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mother got wise at because we used to break it all the way down. Then she, we got the Windex and somebody said, just put the Windex on the paper towel and just rub it. I was like, oh, I like this. But then your arm, so you exercising either way it goes. So cleaning.
Just clean the tears.
I couldn't stand cleaning them, but I love a chandelier. I love chandeliers.
They're pretty. They're pretty.
I still talk about when I went to Sister Deitra house and she let us eat on her fine china. We ain't know how to act. We ain't know how to wipe it. We go wash the dishes. She like, no, it's okay.
That's right. That's right, Ebony. That's right.
So ladies, we have 3 minutes, and Mama Evelyn. Now, last week we said we weren't ready for the art. Where are we at? Because I know we haven't really.
I went got my stuff. I went and got my stuff, and she sent me the stuff for the supplies. I went and got my supplies. I'm ready.
Okay. I
So
have to go
get it next week.
For today.
For sure. For tomorrow.
We ready for tomorrow? I'm ready for tomorrow.
Ready for tomorrow.
Always ready. That's who you are as it relates to art. You're always ready. Is everybody else ready?
Well, what's coming up for me?
I gotta bring my paint from the shop. I gotta go up to the shop today. I have a client, so I will make sure that I bring that home.
Jesus.
So we need paint and a canvas and a envelope.
We need paper.
Paper.
Yeah.
Paper.
Yeah, you need paper and paint.
Paper, paint. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like a not the computer paper, like a multimedia. If you go to Five Below, they have some nice pads. I was telling
I went to Five Below and cleaned up. I came out of Five Below with way too much stuff though. How you spend $70 at Five Below? That's messed up.
Like I can't wait to go to Five Below to get my one thing.
Five Below,
right. Came out of there with a handful. I'm not gonna get no basket. I'm coming in here for one thing. Came out there like this. Oh, like
Right. Once you start piling it in your arms, you know what? Just go get the basket.
But they had these cute little things in here.
Don't give me what you
idiots. Y'all are idiots.
I thought this is really deep. They had these little crystals in there. So I'm like, what else?
Right. There, in the mid. There we go. Oh, wow.
They had these crystals in there, right? And so then I was like, okay, I'm going to get me something manifesting. I'm going to get me a keychain that represents my house.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So I said, okay, let me look up what crystals those are. It's all 3 of these.
Put them.
And they had them.
Bring it over. Yeah. Now come down.
Slow. They had them waiting for you. I think I seen them.
I think it has to do with, there they go.
There you
There
go.
they go.
Green and amethyst and
No, it's
hearts.
green, aquamarina,
Oh,
green.
aquamarina.
No, green. What's your stone, Evelyn?
Aventine.
Your birthstone.
Your crystal, Evelyn. She on
Oh, she
mute.
on mute.
She's saying
And
she doesn't
I don't remember.
right now.
It's her
green,
birthday.
it's a green adventure. Something like
Adventurine.
that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That, and then a white something else. But all of these represents abundance, home, So it's like, okay, I'll get all three of these. I was like, it's amazing that they got the ones I need. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yes, it is. Waiting on you.
Yeah.
I
So
love it.
okay.
No accidents.
None.
I'm getting close. That's how I got my car. I just got me a keychain that represented my car.
That's right.
Mhm.
Come on. Keys. Come on, Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Keys.
All right, Queens. This is 10:01. I have an 11 o'clock.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna make some money at 11 o'clock.
All right.
It's
Look, I'm rubbing my hands. I
has
feel
less
your
hair
money.
than me, though, so.
Rub our hands so we can feel your money. It's
Mhm,
coming.
mhm.
Okay.
All right, we are complete. We are ready for art.
Yes, we are
tomorrow.
complete.
Yeah, and it was good seeing y'all. I missed y'all. That one day I
Why
missed
are
you.
you pointing there?
Yes.
I know it's there.
You know,
Okay. I
Queen,
don't-
we came in
I
Monday.
missed it.
I think we're not having a session because it's the holiday. Me and Mama Evelyn, we had to have Elizabeth, Evelyn, and Het Elizabeth.
Yes.
We went in the Zoom room and we had our session. I could not do it. I ain't feel right. Right. So thank you so much. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Love you.
I felt great. I slept.
Good. Yeah, me too. Yeah. All right, give
A
yourself a big
hug.
hug. I love you.
Raise those elbows.
Yeah, get that pop in there. That stretch. And hug the world. Can you join us, Reverend?
And she's so amazed.
House.
She amazed.
Hug your house.
Hug your house.
Your house and your car and all them things in your abundance in all areas. Look at this. This is terrible. Look at this.
Share some of that with
And
share some of that with us.
I'm skinny and I got all this. I said, oh, we got to get to work.
That's why I say
Gotta
lift
get
it. That's
work.
why I say lift it up. Lift it
Get
up.
the world and sprinkle and move them arms and bless everybody and all that stuff.
Love one another. Teach one another. Love one another. Be true to one another.
Peace out.
Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow.
Be good. Another. Love y'all. Peace.